What's up, y'all? This your homeboy J-Dub and
Mason.
we are the Final Call movie review show. And tonight, we are reviewing Coming to America, the 1988 movie comedy where we haven't used it in a while. Classic. With Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall in two of many roles out of this entire movie, but mainly they play a prince from Africa and his best friend, respectively, who have grown up in royalty, and they come from a country where they still have arranged marriages. But before Eddie Murphy is to get married to his bride-to-be, he requests that he goes and sow his royal oats in America for, I guess, a period of 2 months. So they go to America to try to find true love and end up in, is it Brooklyn or
Queens?
It's Queens. There we go.
Where do you go to find a queen?
We find them in Queens. And it's more of like a fish out of water story, but it's an adult fish out of water story. And it works very well on that level and for that time, for culture shock, more prominence coming into the mainstream of African American actors to Hollywood. Plus, that was more along the times where we were starting to see more immigration into America. So it kind of flows along with what was going on around in 1988. What do they call that? A social.
I don't know. It's kind of relevant, like it's
Commentary.
It's
Social
sort of kind of a relevant commentary. They just kind of like do it in a severely goofy way. The whole movie is very goofy, and it's definitely has a lot of wonderful little improv moments, I'm sure, that were spliced together to make what it is what it is. It's a funny movie. It's not the greatest movie. It certainly has it has a way about it that is absolutely fun, but it's also, it's kind of wonky with its connectivity with its storyline. Like, it just sort of goes and happens, and it's not like, it's not some massive brilliant concept. It's so simple and silly. You sit there and you go, how the hell did they make this last for 2 hours?
For 2 hours.
Or however long it is. Like, really? Like, this is taking forever. That's my gripe with the movie. I like it. It's funny, but it's like, you could have cut 25 minutes out of this motherfucker for real. Like, that's my biggest gripe with it. It's just too long. Just cut out a little bit of that story and make it go tighter, and it would have been a better film. But still, it's funny. It's good Eddie Murphy comedy. Don't get me wrong.
I agree with Mason. It's a great blend of comedy and dramatic romance. So it's a perfect date movie. Even though it's an adult fish out of water movie, it's not vulgar at really any point throughout the movie. There are a couple little racy things here and there, but it's nothing over the top or considered or that I would think of obscene.
Yeah, you don't got to worry about pissing off your date if you go see this.
Yeah, not at all. It's just the right amount. But once again, I agree with Mason. It is long-winded. There does come a point where it's like, okay, you need to pick up the roller coaster chains or something.
Is this movie going to end?
Is it going? Or is it going anywhere?
Like, yeah. How long do we have to beat around this bush? Of, are we gonna like tie this knot or not? Like, what the hell is going on here?
Yes. Is there going to be a sequel?
Oh God.
But all in all, taking all that into equation, and the fact that it is a classic, and one of Eddie Murphy's better non-cop roles, because he did a ton of those, I'd say it's one of his more decent ones. Once again, non-cop roles. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this one out of 100 a 78.
Phew. I like it, but I can't nearly go that high. I would have to give this movie a 60. But funny enough, I do recommend you see it.
Oh yes.
Like it's kind of like one of those classic required viewing movies. Like if you like comedy and Eddie Murphy, you should see this movie.
And if you're a fan of any of the Nutty Professor movie, this is the genesis of the whole multiple character thing that he did.
It's the first time he did that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So if you like those, and that was toned down. So if you like those,
yeah, this is
movie would
toned
be a
up
blast.
by
Yeah.
comparison to Nutty Professor.
Way up.
Yeah. So yeah, see it, and thanks for watching.
Yeah. Enjoy.